What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sterling from ENT. Welcome back to ENT Fantasy Football. Today we got another banger dropping for you, and it's my Week 13 waiver wire pickups. So, obviously, you guys know we're coming down the final stretch of the fantasy football season. Week 13, we only got a few more weeks to go before the playoffs start, and these pickups are going to help you with that final push to the playoffs, and they're going to help you in the playoffs. So before we get into the video, go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button, the bell icon, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get right into it. My number one waiver wire priority pickup this week is going to be the Minnesota Vikings running back Alexander Madison. Now, Dalvin Cook, as we all know, is going to be missing some time. It's come out now that he has a torn labrum and a dislocated shoulder, so he's going to be missing time, and in steps in Alexander Madison. Now, Alexander Madison this year in Week 5, when Dalvin Cook was out, got 25 carries and 7 receptions for 153 total yards and a touchdown. So we've already seen what his role will be like without Dalvin Cook, and he's pretty much a workhorse back. This upcoming week, he's playing the Detroit Lions, who allowed the third most fantasy points to the running back position. So Madison is in line for a large workload with a good matchup, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Vikings just shut down Dalvin Cook for the season, considering the fact that their playoff chances are low and are probably going to get even lower as the season goes on. I think they'll probably shut down Dalvin Cook and roll with Madison as their lead back. So Madison is in line for a big workload, and he's my number one pickup for this week. The second pickup on my list is going to be the Carolina Panthers rookie running back, Chuba Hubbard. Now, unfortunately, we've all seen, it's come out yesterday that Christian McCaffrey is going to be out for the season with an injury, and in steps Chuba Hubbard to the lead back role. Now, in this situation is different because we've seen Chuba Hubbard in the lead back role this year already. When Christian McCaffrey was out in weeks 4 through 8, Chuba Hubbard averaged 17 carries a game and 3.6 targets a game in that span. He performed well in that role, and he's going to be the lead back for this team moving forward for the rest of this season. So you're getting a good 4 or 5 weeks of Chuba Hubbard as the lead back. So Chuba Hubbard, to me, he's super safe. He has solid upside. The thing to me in this situation is the floor. He has a super safe floor to me because you know that he's going to get the workload. You know he's going to be there. And there's no question marks. To me, I've seen people talking about Amir Abdullah. I'm not really concerned about that. I think Chuba Hubbard, he's a rookie. He's performed well already in this season as the lead back, and I think they're going to roll with Hubbard moving forward. The third player on my waiver wire pickup list for this week is Detroit Lions running back Jamal Williams. Now, similar to the last two situations that we talked about, the starter for this team is going to be missing some time as DeAndre Swift is dealing with a shoulder injury that he sustained in the Thanksgiving Day game. Now, in that Thanksgiving Day game, Jamal Williams had 20 total touches, and that's not even a full game without DeAndre Swift. So we know the workload is going to be there for Jamal Williams. And this week he's playing the Vikings. It's a solid matchup. It's not a matchup that you're looking at and you're like, oh, you're super excited for it, but it's also not a matchup that you're turning away from. So Williams has a solid matchup, and we've seen him perform well in a lead back role before when he was on the Packers and Aaron Jones would miss some time. Jamal Williams would step in and he would fill into that role nicely. He's a solid running back who's going to be getting work, and I think he's a good pickup for this week. He's likely going to be the starter this week and possibly the next week, depending on how much time Swift misses. So Jamal Williams, to me, is a really solid pickup, and he can help you out. The next player on this list is the first quarterback of this list, and it's the New Orleans Saints quarterback Taysom Hill. Now, the Saints are currently on a 4-game losing streak with Trevor Siemian as the starter, and it's clear the team needs to switch some things up. Now, conveniently, this comes with perfect timing as Taysom Hill is now 100% healthy. He's returned to fully practicing on Monday, and he's no longer dealing with his nagging foot injury. Now, on that Monday practice, his first practice in full, he got all of the first team reps. So moving forward, Taysom Hill is going to be the quarterback for this football team. And this is a perfect situation if you're in need of a quarterback in fantasy, as Taysom Hill has rushing upside. He's going to be running the ball a lot. He's going to be getting a lot of rushes around the goal line. And he's also going to have a lot of volume in the passing game. He's going to be throwing the ball a lot. And add this with his favorable upcoming schedule. He's got an amazing upcoming schedule for the quarterback position. So pick up Taysom Hill. And to me, he's a super safe pickup. You can pick him up, throw him in the lineup, and I think he can easily finish as a top 12 quarterback this week. Easily be a QB1. So pick up Taysom Hill. If you need to, play him, and you should be good. So the next pickup on this list is not just one player, but it's actually two players who pretty much occupy the same slot, and it's the Tennessee Titans running backs, Dontrell Hilliard and Deonta Forman. Now, obviously, earlier in this season, as we all know, Derrick Henry went down with an injury, so the Titans quickly replaced him with veteran running back Adrian Peterson. It looks like Peterson didn't really turn out to be what the Titans had hoped for, so they replaced him with Deonta Forman and released Peterson to make room for Dontrell Hilliard. Now, I'm not going to lie, in the first couple weeks, it was kind of rocky, but in this past week, against the New England Patriots, who were a very solid run defense, by the way, they both had breakout games, both had above 100 yards, and put up a great day against the Patriots. Now, to me, of these two, Deonta Forman is going to be the player that I would pick up just because I believe he's going to be safer, as he had 19 carries in a loss against the Patriots. So these guys are on a team that wants to run the football, and they want to run even more now because they're missing two of their key pass catchers, A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. So their pass catchers aren't what they once were, so they're going to be leaning on the run even more. And with Dontrell Hilliard, we've seen he has big play potential. He broke off a crazy 68-yard run against the Patriots the other day where he showcased his crazy speed. And I think Hilliard probably has a little bit of a higher floor due to his big play potential. Foreman's more of just like a bruiser. Hilliard is a little bit more elusive and faster. As obviously, it doesn't make sense to pick up both of them. But if you can get your hands on either of them, pick them up. Unfortunately, they have a Week 13 bye week, so we're not going to be able to see them until Week 14 again. But if you want to stash a running back, I think either of these guys is a pretty good pickup moving forward. Now that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching all the way until the end. Go down below, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go to ENT Fantasy Football and watch all our videos. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you very much. I'm out of here.